You're listening to WFMU.org. I'm Trouble. This is The Modern World. And we have in the studio Syl Johnson. To me, he's a man that needs no introduction.
Always get an introduction.
Of course, exactly. Now, you're an interesting performer because you straddle two worlds. You started out in a more sort of old-style blues, and then you morphed into soul, which a lot of people didn't do that.
I was sort of young when I was playing blues. You know, young kids, they want to do something different from the daddies.
Right, right.
So we put the beat to it and put some different changes because I went to school a little bit, so I knew some changes. Blues is just 1, 4, and 5. That's it. That's all they knew.
But then you changed it up, so you were telling me on the train coming in this morning with Willie Mitchell. What did he tell you to do when you started doing your soul stuff?
Oh, he was like, I was like hyper when I was singing, like hyper. I'd go on to 1, and, 2. He's like laid back. He was sort of laid back. So was his band, sort of laid back. So I like taught him uptown type of groove. Some people call it hip hop. This is why I'm being sampled so much because my beat was like hipped up. Put hip changes.
So you're the godfather of hip hop. Then we can call you.
I don't know.
No, I'm just joking.
Well, I got one record sampled more than any record ever been sampled in the history of the world. It's called Different Strokes.
Yep, and
Like
that's what we're
from
hearing
Michael
in the
Jackson,
background.
clean
Yep.
on back to MC Hammer. Will Smith was the first one sampled. He and DJ Jazzy Jeff back in 89, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I heard my record Different Strokes sample. If you're out there hip-hop artists, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
They know it by heart. All the hip-hop producers know that one.
Exactly.
That little Different Strokes by heart.
Mm-hmm.
And the young people now understand and they want to hear the stuff from the 60s because they know the hip-hop artists used the samples from the 60s. After the 70s, they don't want to sample it too much. They want to go from the 70s back. So the young people say, wow, if there are some of these 60 artists out there, we want to see them, the ones that are left. It's like old wine, old whiskey or brandy, where you pay $1,000 just for one bottle of whiskey or brandy. That's because it's old and it's authentic.
Yep.
So they want to see old, authentic artists, whichever the ones that are left. Like James Brown gone, Wilson Pickett gone, this one's gone, Tyrone Davis gone, Johnny Taylor gone, Lil Milton gone. A lot of them gone already.
Yeah.
And then the ones that are not gone, they can't even perform.
Right. Yeah.
It's been so drunk and so full of arthritis and that sort of thing, they can't perform. They drink a lot of whiskey and use a lot of drugs, so they tore their bodies up.
Yeah.
I'm not making mockery of anyone, but either they are too old or they're dead and they can't perform anymore. So
Well,
I'm
the
lucky
music-
to be alive.
Yeah,
and
the music industry
good
is
enough
hard.
and well enough to be able to perform.
Yeah, it's hard on your
But
body.
I still have to take care of myself. I keep that in mind. I'm not 37 anymore.
Right.
Or even 27.
Right.
Or even 47. I'm not telling my age, so it ain't your business.
So tell us about your high years.
High years, I made hits,
You did.
but I had a stumbling block. Like a lot of writers in England said I was like a poor man's Al Green because my records, I don't know, they could only go so high because all the emphasis mostly was on Al Green. So I don't think they quite promoted me as well as they should have.
Right.
But not taking nothing from Al Green because he's a phenomenon. He sold more records in the black community than any singer in the history of the world. The only reason why, well, I won't say that's the only reason why his record went pop. His records had to go pop because they were so big in the black community.
Yep.
I'll just pass Al Green and move on. But I had some good luck with Willie Mitchell as a producer, and he was good.
Yep. And so you wrote some of the songs, and then Willie Mitchell was also a songwriter too, right? And then Al Green wrote "Take Me to the River." You sang that song.
Yeah, he particularly wrote the song with me in mind because he wanted me. He was going to show Willie Mitchell, hey, look, he's the funky type of singer.
Exactly.
I think he's running a little bit too close into my type of a group. I'm So in love, kind of sentimental.
Right.
You said, dum, 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 dum. That's more like, I think Syl Johnson should go, try this one on him.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it was the biggest pop song of mine.
Right. Yeah.
It was a great song.
Yeah. Too bad you didn't have writing credit on that one.
Don't worry about that. I had writing credits on Back for a Taste of Little Love, and it's because I'm black. 51 people in Europe did it because I'm black.
Wow. Well, I just played a song, a version this morning, a reggae version of it by Ken Booth.
Yeah, Ken Booth was a big, big version. I never got a penny, but Little Flip sampled it in 2005. Did $3.5 million.
Wow.
So I got paid for that.
Oh, good.
But at least Ken Booth put my name on the record as writer.
Right. And you're friends with some of the other guys who have sampled your stuff, right? You've hung out with the Wu-Tang people.
Oh, Wu-Tang was just absolute. And Kid Rock, let's not forget, he was great. He was great. And the Wu-Tang Clan and Ice Cube, they were great. I didn't have to force them into court or anything, but these guys that's playing this sample right here, we're still fighting in court, and I'm not calling their names.
Oh.
But I guess they'll eventually have to.
They've got to give in, yeah.
Give me a couple dollars or
right,
something.
to the power of Syl.
Cyprus or whatever.
Syl Johnson in the studio here. And we've got Michael Slabach from Numero Group.
Syl Johnson box set coming out in April, and it's the complete recordings, 59 to 72, lots of unreleased material, and it's the definitive package.
Now, these young people here dug and dug and dug. They dug up history of me. Incredible.
Yeah, that's why you're here today, because we're keeping on.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you
for all the stories.
Well.
And all the wonderful music.
Thanks, Trouble.
Thank you.
God bless you, and thanks for your hospitality today.
Thank you for coming down. Coming all the way across the river.
You're more than welcome.